Oh my God! Hello everybody and welcome to the United Stand. We're back and it's huge news from David Ornstein that Manchester United have basically deal done. Real Madrid, you boys took one hell of a beating. One hell of a beating because Lenny Yoro is flying to Manchester to complete a transfer. And let me just say here, there will still be doubters. There will be doubters going, oh, I don't know, until he holds the shirt up, even though I said that last night. There will still be doubters, but you don't fly to Manchester to do a medical unless you're going to sign the deal. Now, this would be one of the biggest upsets in footballing history if he doesn't sign for Man United now. It looks like United have pulled it off. A huge expense. We'll find out the wages. We know the transfer fee is massive. But Manchester United, and this is the quote from David Ornstein, exclusive. Lenny Yoro is flying to the UK to take medical plus finalise personal terms as Manchester United push to complete the signing from Lille. 18-year-old defender initially favoured Real Madrid, but Lille accepted the initial €62 million bid. Still work to do, but now close. Well, look, there will be people out there saying, why are we spending €62 million on a 18-year-old? That question will come. But there will also be a lot of people saying, well, look at the success of Real Madrid when they've gone for Vinicius Jr., Rodrigo, Bellingham, Camavinga as teenagers, and Yoro was next on their list. So you are snatching what Real Madrid saw as their player. And it is €62 million, Ashil. That's from David Ornstein, not from me. So what is that in pounds? Probably around 56, 55 million pounds. That'll be spread out on over a number of years, of course. That's how Manchester United are going to do this. And DJ says, how has this happened? Well, we were talking about it. Literally, we were doing the 10 o'clock show. We had to stop it and start it because this is a big story in itself. A Yoro deal done is what we're saying here. I mean, look, I know Ornstein's not a here we go guy, and we wait for Romano, here we go, but Romano's here we go almost has to wait a little bit because of the Ornstein bomber. Because bottom line is, what we know about transfers is, when a player is flying to do the medical, that's here we go. That's it. We're almost adding another section now because David Ornstein doesn't have a here we go. Like, when you've agreed the fee with the club and the player is flying to Manchester, that's here we go. Like, that is it. That is deal done because all he's got to do is do the medical. He's agreed the terms. He's just got to sign it when he gets to Manchester and do his medical. And we've had multiple here we goes over the years before this. So this is where we're at. And look, we've actually pulled this off. And but as I was saying there, just very quickly on Real Madrid. Real Madrid for the last 24 hours have been filling out the Bernabeu for Kylian Mbappe. They're now talking to Alphonso Davies. Certainly they wanted Lenny Yoro, but I think what we've done here is we've just blown Real Madrid out the water financially. We've just basically said, we will pay this to Lille and we will pay you this. And Real Madrid, I think, have gone, we're not paying that. We're not paying that to Lille and we're not paying you that. It's ridiculous money. And I think that's what they've done. I think Real Madrid have gone, we want you and we're Real Madrid. And that should be enough. And I think United have gone in and gone, well, no, that shouldn't be enough. You're worth this. We're paying your club this and we're going to pay you that. Are they going to match that bid? And I think United have just enticed him with gifts and love. And you will start for Manchester United next season because will he start for Real Madrid? That's a big thing. He will start for Manchester United. That is... Basically, if you want to know the story of Lenny Yoro to Man United, we've basically offered him everything. We'll have given him the wages, we'll have given his agent the fee, we've given Lille a massive fee, and we will be absolutely guaranteeing him he starts games for Man United. There's no way we've lured him out of Lille from Real Madrid's clutch without saying you're going to start for Manchester United. So he will start. And what happens next with the Lits? Well, look, I still think we should go and do that deal. I really do. Of course, Yoro would be on the pre-season tour. He's in pre-season training. But if you are just tuning in, smash a like on the video, because wherever you are on this, and there will be doubters, you know, we had Keel saying he'd rather sign Lenny Henry than Lenny Yoro, which I don't really understand, but there will be doubters, of course there will. There'll be people talking about the fee again, there'll be people talking about the wages again, there'll be people saying, you know, is this really the way to do things? You know, is it more like the Glazers, just chucking money at a player to, you know, Pogba again? But I think this is very different. I don't know much about the player, so I can't sit here and say, oh yeah, we've bought the best centre-back in the world. But Liverpool wanted him, PSG wanted him, Real Madrid wanted him, and you don't need to know a lot about the player. You know, those hipsters on TikTok you can watch clips about if you want to do that. But I choose to just go, I'll tell you what, I'll judge the player when I see him playing pre-season, when I see him in a Man United shirt. I'm not going to judge the player on YouTube clips or hipsters bloody write-ups. I will judge this player in a Man United shirt. That's what I will do. But what I will say is the element of risk, I'm not that bothered about, because it's a fact that Real Madrid wanted him. It's a fact that Liverpool and PSG wanted him. So basically every top club in Europe wanted him, and Man United are going to get him. So that to me will do. And as I said last night, when you look at Real Madrid's recruitment of teenagers, Camavinga, Bellingham, Rodrigo, Vinicius Jr., they've all been a massive success. So it's in our hands now to make sure that he is a success as well. And when I look at him, you know, he's 6'3", so aerial ability shouldn't be a problem. Obviously, he looks quite slight of frame, but he's 18, so he probably needs to bulk up a little bit. There'll be aspects of his game that we need to improve. Obviously, there's risks that, you know, being an 18-year-old in the Premier League, he might get exposed a little bit by experienced strikers like Watkins and Isak and Haaland, and there might be a learning curve there, which in itself was one of the big reasons I want us to bring De Ligt in, because I think if you bring De Ligt in, he's not going to get bullied, whereas Yoro at 18 literally could get bullied because he's 18 as a centre-back. That's difficult. And, you know, I think we have to be patient with the player, 100%. 100%. It's one for the future who will probably go straight into the team. I just hope that the toxic journalists and the toxic fans appreciate that if we're playing an 18-year-old at centre-back and we lose a game of football, we don't need to be hearing Ten Hag out. And I hope Ineos understand that buying an 18-year-old and sticking him in at centre-back means that we probably will drop points now, and you better not be listening to external factors about sacking the manager, because you've just spent massive money on an 18-year-old centre-back who, let's look through history, there are no 18-year-old centre-backs that comes into any Premier League side and, you know, is successful from day dot. There will be mistakes. There will be errors. And we know how this press works. And the reason I bring this in here is because I think we need to realise this as Manchester United fans, is that he's going to make mistakes. And when he makes mistakes, we have people in the media who will be absolutely jumping on him like they did with Martinez, who was too small. So we, as fans, have got to protect this lad now, like the same way that we protect any young player that comes in. So there will be mistakes. If there aren't mistakes, happy days, but there will be mistakes. There will be rawness. We are buying potential. I would also say that the cloud of Real Madrid will loom large over this player for his entirety of his Manchester United career. If he fulfills his potential over the next 3 or 4 years and becomes one of the best centre-backs in the world, at 22, 23, Real Madrid will come in. And he may still want to go to Real Madrid, and we may end up selling him for £100 million. Which, you know, it depends what you want to be as a football club. I mean, that's for the future. We almost expect this to happen with Garnacho, and that'll be massive profits because we didn't pay much for him either. Would you rather have these players for a little bit of time, or would you rather have these players not at all? And, you know, making money is something that Ineos will want to do. I remember somebody saying when Ineos bought the club at Christmas, if you think that this is not about making money as well, then you're an idiot. And that doesn't mean we've got the Glazers taking dividends out. Ineos want to make Man United one of the most successful clubs in the world, but they'll also want to turn profit. And if you take Yoro for 3 or 4 years and you sell him for £100 million to Real Madrid, use that money to go and get another one. So, look, the bottom line is, it matters not whether Garnacho or Yoro go and play for Real Madrid in 5 years' time. Maybe they will. Probably they will. But if over the next 5 years we win trophies, we qualify for the Champions League, you know, we've not been in a title race for 10 years. Yes, we're Manchester United, but we've not been in a title race for 10 years. We've not won a Champions League for 16 years. So it's all right saying, well, we can't buy him because he might want to go to Real Madrid in 5 years. But he also might, over the next 5 years, make us qualify for the Champions League every single year. So, yeah. Goldbridge, that's the end of the clip. I'm sure you enjoyed it. In fact, I bet that's the best clip you've ever watched. So there's no reason not to subscribe to the channel, click the bell icon so you never miss a clip again. In fact, smash a like on the video because we all know only legends like videos and you are all legends. So please smash a like on the video and we will see you again on the next one. Thank you very much for watching as always.